Hello, here's Bernd Welz with the SAP Education Network for Digital Transformation. We're here at the SAPPHIRE Now show floor, and I'm here with one of my favorite colleagues, Karie Willyerd. Hello, Karie.
Thank you. One of my favorite colleagues, too. So.
Oh, thank you. That's almost too much. So, Karie, can you tell our audience what you actually do? And I recognize, or I saw on your business card, it says Workplace Futurist. What is that?
Well, I've made my way in an interesting career path to end up as a workplace futurist. So I've been a chief learning officer, chief talent officer, and then a startup entrepreneur, and started something called Jambach, which is now SAP Jam. And so now I get to do really thought leadership and look at what are the trends out there that we think are going to affect the future of work, and honestly, what trends are already in play that are kind of the leading edge trends. Kind of mash those up and interpret them for the workplace. So that's a workplace futurist.
Wow, that sounds exciting, and it sounds like a long learning journey you have to go through before you become a workplace futurist, right?
Well, don't you think we all go through a long journey to get to the jobs that we're in now?
Oh yeah.
We all put them together through lots of things, education, experiences, and so on.
Absolutely. So, Karie, one of the latest things that you did was a research study with Oxford Economics about the digital transformation and what are key attributes or commonalities of digital leaders. You want to share something about that?
Well, first I'll tell you what we meant by a digital transformation. And I had a chance to work with one of our customers, AT&T, talking to them about this. And they're adopting the motto, just like everyone else, that every company is becoming a software company. And when you think about it, AT&T used to be telephone lines. In fact, the CEO's brother is a lineman hanging up the lines there. And so they've been thinking through what's it mean for companies to transform that drastically. They just went and bought DirecTV, they're becoming content, they're going to deliver everything digitally. What are the implications for the workforce? What are the implications for the workplace when you go digital? That was kind of the basis of our question.
Wow, that sounds super interesting. So you surveyed, 2,000 executives, 2,000 employees, and can you share some of the highlights, what came out, what are commonalities of digital leaders, people who are really quite advanced on their digital transformation path?
Right. Well, we found a few things. First off, to find who the digital leaders were, we started with are they investing in technology? Is it easy to work there because they've reduced their complexity? They've become more simple. Do they collaborate more? So we were looking at some of the hallmarks of what we think a digital era company needs to look like. And we found some really interesting things. The most exciting? They grow faster with revenue, and their profits are better. So that was the most exciting thing. Okay. It was about 12% of the organizations we did. Then we looked at some of their behaviors as well. And by the way, this survey is just brand new, so we're still teasing out the data. But one of the things we found is that they invest in education. I think that was really interesting, considering Bill talked about that today in terms of you don't want education and technology to get too far apart from each other. And so the digital leaders have figured that out. They spend twice as much on creating a digital environment to support their people. They're more diverse, which I think is really interesting. And they're more ready for change.
Super interesting stuff. And learning is important. So again, we have another research study that proves that, right?
Yes,
excellent. Thank you very much, Karie.
Thank you. Thank you very much. It was great to be here. We'll see more of each other over the course of this show.
I would hope so.
Yeah.
Good.